into the corridors of justice. And the High Court has started the hearing of a case seeking to stop the implementation of the controversial Finance Act 2023 that was filed by Busia Senator Okiya Omtata and a section of civil societies. A three-judge bench comprising of presiding judge David Majanja, Christine Mioli and Lawrence Will hear and determine the case in what will be a landmark ruling. In that case, Okiya Omtata and the civil society groups want the Finance Act declared null and void for contravening the Constitution of Kenya. Henry Tende files the following story.
In a few weeks, the nation will know the fate of the controversial Finance Act 2023 after the High Court bench comprising of Judge Christine Meoli, Lawrence Mugambi and presided by Judge David Majanja began hearing the case filed by Busia Senator Okiya Omtata and a section of civil societies. In the case, Omtata wants the Finance Act thrown out on accounts it did not go through the Senate Assembly as the law requires and that it imposes illegal taxes on Kenyans.
The failure to involve the Senate in the consideration of the budget estimates and the Appropriation Act violated Article 249 Clause 3, and that voided the entire budget making process, not just the finance bill, the estimates, the Appropriation Act, and anything that was done under the budget process in the 2023-2024 budget cycle.
Appearing for civil society, Senior Counsel Otiende Amolo wants the housing levy struck out on 5 grounds he argues go against the law.
That so-called housing levy is discriminatory insofar as it only targets formal employees and employers. That runs counter to Article 27. And to the extent that it is a mandatory contribution, it amounts to servitude and offends Article 30.
Otiende's submissions receiving the backing of the Law Society of Kenya.
The lack of a framework to anchor those changes that were introduced and the amendments done to the Employment Act and therefore violate the constitutional test with purpose and effect and brings to full uncertainty within the law.
On this account, the prosecution wants the finance law declared null and void.
We look forward to this court robustly examining the issues at hand without accepting the fear-mongering that you will hear from the respondents on the consequences of nullification of the act.
However, defense lawyers mounted a strong defense of the law, imploring the courts to dismiss the petition by the prosecution, saying if it is permitted, it will throw the country into chaos. The case continues tomorrow. Henry Tende, Look Up TV.